Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. It has been fucking hell. It has been 8 years. It has been just over it's been 8 years and 1 month since the Nintendo Switch 1 came out. Oh my god. So it is time for us to get to a new generation of Switch hardware. I remember back when they were saying like the PS3 and the PS4 were meant to be 10-year consoles, and fucking hell, the Switch actually got the closest to that out of all of them. Very curious what today is going to show us. I'll be honest, like, Switch 2 I'm excited for, because I'm excited for like better performance, new games. It'll be like Nintendo's very much a new generation equals a lot of new entries over that generation. So many Nintendo games are saved for 1, maybe 2 per generation. It's just how they do things. So there's obviously like the whole generation's gonna have the new games. I'm hoping for some better performance on some old Switch ones. And hoping for good performance on like any new Switch 2 things and everything like that. But like, I'll be honest, that original Switch reveal that they did, for the Switch 2, I didn't really watch that. I saw people talk about things from it. Like I saw that the Joy-Cons are now magnets. And everything like that, and I saw like the new color where it's like all black, and then the 2 controllers have got like the blue and red highlights, which I think is fucking gorgeous. Oh my god. Incredibly better than the current gray with black or the like blue and red with the black that we currently have. But I didn't really watch it. I was just like, yeah, it's showing off the hardware, it's doing all that stuff. They're doing a big Switch Direct later on and everything like that. You know what? I'll just let that happen. And I'll watch that when it comes out. Then I woke up this morning and everyone in my Discord is just like, hey, Fire, you have to watch this. You have to do it. And I'm like, okay. And then I realized it was an hour fucking long. So I'm going to assume there's more here than just showing off the hardware of it. And also I did see that Mario Kart was like shown off. I didn't like see the Mario Kart clip, but I did see that like, oh, the only game they showed in the original thing was a Mario Kart. Which makes me personally happy as a big Mario Kart fan. Don't get me wrong, I love Mario Kart 8 and that booster course pass is awesome. I gotta like do the last tracks in it. But it's been so fucking long since I've had a new Mario Kart, so I'm just excited for that. Beyond that, I don't have any expectations beyond show us some tech. Mario Kart, I imagine, will be an early thing. Mario Kart's one of the biggest sellers of Nintendo's everything, outside of like Pokemon. So Mario Kart's gonna be early. I imagine we'll get something about what like the holiday reveal is. A date of the console, which if we're getting this now, we had like what, January to March for the other Switch. It was like revealed October or November, direct in January, and then the actual console in March. So I would assume that for this we're gonna get it like what, June, July for the console, which would also mean that it's going to be like fucking like a big holiday release game. But it's also an hour long, so I don't know. I assume at some point they're gonna have to show off better like performance of Switch 1 games, because I imagine that's going to be an active selling point. I imagine they've known that this is going to be a thing for a while. They've decided to not do a Pro. They don't want to split the generation by having a weird like middle ground. They just wanted to go all in on getting everyone to get the Switch 2 instead. So I imagine better performance on some old Switch games is like inevitably going to be a part of this. It's just a case of which ones and to what extent and everything like that. And will it be like some PlayStation ones where it's free, or will it be like some other PlayStation ones where it costs money for the upgrades and everything like that? Because obviously they're going to support the Switch 1 for a while. It's sold so much that it makes no sense to just abandon it and put everything on Switch 2 after that. Exclusively. It's the same thing that Sony have done with the PS5. Not everyone can afford a PS5, and a shitload of people have a PS4, so there's still been a lot of cross-gen. We're gonna have the same thing here. It's just a case of how much better will it perform on this one, and will you need to buy like a separate specific version of it and things like that. Beyond that, I don't have any expectations, but everyone's excited. Everyone's excited. So, yeah. You mimight notice the VOD looks, the video looks a little different, for reasons. I can't stream on Twitch right now. So Discord chat is here. Discord can't see me. Discord can only see my monitor that I'm watching, but Discord can hear me. So Discord is up here, doing their thing. If Clone is here and Clone is using your emotes, I would suggest to Clone to be very careful. Don't use certain ones, please. I do intend on uploading this onto YouTube, so Clone specifically I'm going to call out. Be careful with some of the emotes. Well, I think the emotes are fine, just maybe not pictures. Yes, the chat feed will be on the VOD, so do behave. Well, behave as much as you do on Twitch. Some people on the YouTube comments have spoken negatively about the Twitch chat in terms of how sex-obsessed some people are, but I don't care about that. But you need to behave as much as you do on there. So this is the Discord. This is a Discord exclusive live watch today. So we're gonna click the play button and sit here for an hour and see how much money I'm gonna have to spend soon. It's alright. I'm like, the thing is, like, I'm a content creator. I'm buying this day one regardless of like how much it costs or what comes out with it. It'd just be nice to know like how much do I have to save. I mean, I'm in a pretty, like, I'm not like rich. I just don't have a shitload of money that I need to spend right now. I'll be honest, also being a content creator makes me save so much money on video games. Because I only buy video games for shit that I stream, and I only play games that I stream outside of 14, so like, you know how little money I spend on I probably spend more money, no, not probably, it's definite. I definitely spend more money on my 14 sub per year than I spend on buying brand new games. So, yeah. I guess all that money will instead go to buying the console when it comes out. Anyway, let's click that play button. And see how it goes. Discord can barely hear the game. I'm hoping YouTube will be able to once it goes up. We've got some fancy shapes here. They're coming together into the direct logo. We're groovy. We're fucking groovy as hell. It's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. And hope that doesn't make the YouTube bot too quiet. We have music. Nintendo Switch 2. So what are we doing? Immediately into Mario Kart. Okay, I'm curious. What is a new Mario Kart after a fucking decade gonna be like? Because I'll be honest, with being with Mario Kart 8 for so long, this can't just be 9. It can't just be 9. We need some new shit, and it needs to be good new shit. We cannot have just another normal-ass Mario Kart now. I'm loving the art style. I'm loving the art style of this. We got sleds. I'm seeing Boo over there. Yo, we got Pauline. That is a huge-ass fucking track. That's a shitload of fucking people. That's racing on top of the water. That is gorgeous. Oh, I'm loving the looks of the cars. Oh, that is a sexy car. Fucking excuse me! Sonic Adventure 2? That is the Moo Moo Meadows cow on a butt. Is the Moo Moo Meadows cow a playable fucking character? What the fuck do you mean? Oh my god, you can drive into a truck. You can eat a burger! Outfits! Costumes! Peach is serving! Peach is serving so hard. We have our, oh my god. Oh my god. Waluigi in the what the fuck am I looking at? Okay. I said it! Mario Kart World. Is that the fucking crew?
Hello everyone. I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
Is that Forza Horizon?
For today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer.
Is that
for
one
Nintendo
of the
Switch
Need
2.
for Speeds?
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, I said we needed some
And
new
I'm
shit.
Tetsuya Sasaki,
And we
the
can't just have
hardware
another
design
Mario
lead for
Kart after
Nintendo
Mario
Switch
Kart 8
2.
for a decade.
What you just saw was Mario Kart
I think
World,
they're immediately
launching
doing it.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think?
I
This
think
brand
they're
new Mario Kart
immediately
game will
doing
be
it. Fucking what?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is
That's a
launching
Chuck Chuck.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2
Lakitu.
system. Welcome to this vast world.
Yep, that's everything
Kart races
interconnected.
are held throughout various
That's
regions
Movie
that
Meadows.
span the globe.
Ah, shit,
Depending on the time
Fortress!
of day
Let's
and weather
go!
conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Yo, at weather conditions, boo fucking serving. They're driving at
And
the
in this
start of the
Mario Kart
race?
game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Is this an actual open world Mario Kart?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Oh, so many tracks there.
But don't
Asia
sleep at the wheel.
Fortress.
You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Fucking what?
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Dude, did they turn Mario Kart into fucking Steel Ball Run?
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Fucking what?
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Okay, never mind. This is Steel Ball Run mode.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
What?
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh. Oh, that's
And you
awesome.
make it all the way to the finish line?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, amazing outfit for Rosa.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Oh, okay, you can just drive around and just fucking go.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
So I hope
So
there's
drive
like
wherever your
a
heart takes you.
purpose for this. Like something
You can
like this
also
having
go
an
for scenic
adventure
drives
mode.
with friends.
Something like this having an
And even
adventure
take
mode would be
photos together
perfect.
at
Oh
different
my
locations.
god. I hope there's shit to do in free roam. Having a big interconnected world, driving between, oh my god, fucking Game Boy, sorry, GameCube, fucking
A brand
Dino
new race
Park
across
one.
the entire world starts here.
There's Movie Meadows, straight
Mario
up.
Kart World.
Gorgeous
The
splash
game
on.
launches on the same day as Nintendo
Launch
Switch
day.
2.
Launch day.
More details
Fucking
about
hell.
this title will be shared in an upcoming
I'm not
Mario
watching
Kart
that direct.
World
Fuck that.
So be on the lookout for
I'm
more
sold. I
information
don't need to
in the
know
future.
more. I will learn when I play the game.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day.
I
as
hope
Nintendo
there's
Switch
shit to
2.
do in free roam. Like exploring
share
and
more
having fun
details in
is
the future,
cool,
so we hope
but
you're
like
looking
I
forward
kind
to
of
it.
hope it's like a pseudo adventure mode.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of
So
the
Switch,
new
yeah, the
features
Switch 2 is
of
gonna
Nintendo
make
Switch 2.
the Switch 2 is gonna make again. Mario
These are
Kart
the
sells
Joy-Con
so
2
much,
controllers for Switch 2.
and that's on day one. Like fuck me.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added
I'd-
a new C button.
Not a stick.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
I do love the coloring. I really like the black with the highlights. I do really like that. I hope they still have the full colored ones, but I do like that as like the base default. I do quite like that.
You guys.
That grip's very different compared to like the Joy-Con grip for the original one.
That was you. So quick.
Oh! Oh, the C stands for Discord. Oh.
Oh.
That's just Discord.
Introducing Game Chat.
That's
a new
Discord.
feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
It's called Discord.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
That's just
With this feature,
That's just
you'll be able to
Discord.
communicate
so
with
much more than
friends and
spitting out of a
family
new Mario
while
Kart.
playing a
I
game.
said at the beginning,
Should we follow you?
we've had Mario Kart 8 for so long, just a normal Mario Kart won't cut it. Because we've had
While
that for
using the
so
Game Chat
long
feature,
in one entry.
Your voice is
So,
recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8, sorry, Mario Kart Worlds.
Alright, let's keep
Just
going.
skipping like
It can
numbers
pick up your speaking
and just
voice
going to a whole
clearly,
new thing
even
is
from a
fantastic.
distance.
Look at this. Jump on here.
Oh, so it's on the Switch
Alright, let's keep
itself.
going.
Okay.
Let's
The
make a
microphone's
left right
on
here.
the Switch
When
itself.
it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
Switches are made with NVIDIA cards, aren't they?
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily
The
chat
Switches
with
use
friends and
NVIDIA
family.
cards, right? So it's probably some
If you
NVIDIA
open
tech
the
that they're
chat
using for noise
menu
cancellation,
and
I'd
turn
imagine.
on game screen sharing,
Great job.
Oh, wow.
There we
Actual
go, there we
screen
go.
sharing.
you can also share
Yeah,
your
it's
game
it's
screen.
NVIDIA, yeah.
Did you see something?
Yeah, noise cancellation, that's NVIDIA. That's the NVIDIA cards in it that can do that.
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, Oh shoot.
Okay, so the frame rate, yeah, the frame rate on the screen sharing's not good, but like I don't really care.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're being honest about how shitty the frame rate on the
Chat
screen
to
is.
your heart's content.
Oh, you
even
don't
while
even.
playing different games.
Oh, you don't even need to be in the same game. That's really good.
It's tough.
That's really
Oh,
good.
wow. I'm like in the sky right here.
So the thing you gotta remember about
Oh,
something like
okay, we got it. We're
this,
safe, we're safe.
Kirby.
which Nintendo's always done this for their tech.
So
This isn't actually for us, the
You
freaks.
can adjust the size
This
of your
is for the
game screen.
casuals who don't have a Discord or
Guys,
don't have their
I
like
lost
consoles
my
connected to their computer. Like for like,
Or expand another
could you
friend's
imagine
game
being a
screen.
high school kid who doesn't have like their own computer or their own laptop in their room,
That's to your left.
but you all have switches with your friends and you can do this? Fucking goated. Absolutely goated.
So everyone can watch them play.
Nintendo have always tried to do some form of like communication for the casual audience, but it's always been weird and separate peripherals and very limited. This being baked into the system
Yo, that's sick.
I like
can work with seemingly any
On the
game
right
at any
Joy-Con 2
point.
controller,
Is a
there's an
button
additional
on the
button.
controller itself.
With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
This feels like when it's like,
Really?
yeah.
Wait, actually, guys,
Go ahead,
I
you
have
just
a
stream
call
through
coming
this.
right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
Again, yeah, this
and
is.
there's this.
Oh.
By connecting
And
this camera to
cameras.
the system,
You can actually.
Hey.
Oh, okay, they're really pushing the Nvidia shit, aren't they? Wow!
Hi,
They're
how are you
actually
doing?
they're pushing
Good?
they're pushing the
you can
Nvidia
appear
shit
on
in this
screen
to a
and
like
video chat while
to a
playing
big
games.
extent. Fucking
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
wow. Okay.
Here's how it looks with
This
just the
doesn't
camera.
need to work well
There you go.
for this
Can
purpose.
you wait for me?
This doesn't need to work
Please look
well.
forward to
It
games
just
which
needs
use
to
your
work
camera feed like this.
consistently.
Oh.
You give us so much tech, you guys.
No, wait.
In
Go ahead.
Mario Party?
Let me
If I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
Oh, in Mario Party, that's
Using
amazing.
game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were
That
together
appearing
in the
next to your
same
characters
room.
in Mario Party is
Play
amazing.
together or compete in online multiplayer games.
You need someone to slow when you
Personal
steal
favorite.
5 stars from them in real time. You can
Decide your
see
own
the
rules
betrayal
for a
on
retro
their
game
face.
competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together,
So
anytime,
yeah, again, this
anywhere.
isn't for us.
Game chat.
This is not for the well. Some of you, honestly, like I'm a content creator, so it's not for me. I have better
What did you
tech
think?
permanently always set up.
In
Some of
developing
you in
game
chat
chat,
might honestly.
Our goal was
Th-
for you
this
to
work for
enjoy
it.
playing
But,
online
like,
with
again,
others more closely, including
For
family
just
and
people who
friends.
just like are
Almost as
gamers
if
where they
you're all
just play the
playing together
console
in the same place.
and they don't have it hooked up to their PC or like their computer
The
and their
camera you saw
consoles
in the trailer
aren't
is the
even like
Nintendo
next to
Switch
each
2
other or in the
camera,
same room or go through the same
which will be
screen.
available on the
For
same
people
day
like
as Switch
that,
2.
this is amazing. As long as it doesn't,
A
again, doesn't
Nintendo
need to
Switch
work
Online
well,
membership
it
will be
just needs to
required
work
to use game chat.
consistently. It needs to
However,
be you press
Since
the
we want
button
as many people
and
as
it will
possible
do
to
the thing,
experience game chat,
even if
will
it
be
looks shit,
available
even if it
without a
sounds a
membership
bit
for a
dodgy.
limited time.
As long as you
We hope
press
you'll
that
try it
button
out.
and it works every time you press the button, then that
Additionally,
is godlike
Game
for
Chat
the people
supports
who
the
it is
Nintendo
for.
Switch Parental Controls app.
That is
and different
actually
settings can be
getting
adjusted.
to the point
For example, whether
of-
parental
yeah, I
permission
mean,
is
it's just
always
Discord.
required when a
It's
child
just
wants
Discord
to use game
setup.
chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can
That is a
share
very
with
big
family and
shirt.
friends.
That is a very big shirt.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown
Holy
here,
shit,
even games that
download
require
play
multiple
is
screens
back.
can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
Fucking
With Game Share,
download
you can
play is
temporarily share
actually
compatible games
this
with others
is what
who
the
also
Switch
have
the
Nintendo
Switch
Switch 2
honestly the Switch
or a
1 should have
Nintendo
had
Switch
this.
system.
The
You can
Switch
share a
1
game with
should
up
have
to
had
3 other
this,
systems at a time.
but this is amazing.
Game Share also supports online
Yeah.
play with other Switch 2 systems.
Yeah.
And you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles,
Shaven fitted
starting
suit
with
is
a
better
free
than expensive
update for
non-fitted
Clubhouse
suit.
Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, download play being back.
Game
That's
Share
that's a
support
big one.
is also planned
That's
for
a big
select
one.
games exclusive
That's a big
to
one.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Again,
so
how
we
many
hope
games
you'll
get
look
it? It's a
forward
different
to
thing,
it.
but yeah, it's
Up
backported to
next-
Switch 1 as well. It's on Switch 1 games as well.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
There's something about the texture of it that I really like.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo
Okay, it's a
Switch.
little bigger. It's a little
The
bigger.
system's thickness remains the same.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
With approximately double the pixels compared to
1080.
Switch, you can enjoy games
Yeah,
in
1080.
greater detail
Yeah.
on the 1080p screen.
1080, that makes sense, yeah. 1080, hell yeah. I like that. I like that. What the fuck?
Screen
What?
supports up to 120 frames per second.
On-
allowing
wait,
for
on the
smoother
actual-
gameplay and supported titles.
Not just the game, but the screen itself is 120 hertz. What? Fucking what?
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
The actual Switch itself
The all-new
is
Joy-Con 2
HDR
controllers
120
connect
hertz.
magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button
What the
on
fuck?
back.
What the fuck?
The SL and SR buttons are bigger.
Oh
for
my
greater
God!
comfort and control.
They're
when playing with
actually
the Joy-Con
usable
2
now.
Held horizontally.
They're actually usable.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
That like speckled look that it has to it, I really like it. I really like the
Each
speckled
Joy-Con
look that
2
it has.
Controller can be used as a mouse to
What?
play with compatible games.
Wait, what? What?
And right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Huh?
By
Mouse
adjusting
support?
the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
So we're not just going for motion control,
It has
straight
a
up just
built-in
fucking use it
microphone,
as a
so
mouse?
you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology.
We can
to
actually
filter
play with
sounds,
Woolie's
so
fucked
your
up
voice will
setup.
come through clearly.
Joy-Con in one hand with a controller, mouse on the other.
Even if you don't have a
So too much
surround
about to be
sound
some
system,
real deadly
games can be
shit.
enjoyed with more
Oh
immersive,
god.
three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
They are focusing heavy on power for this thing.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large,
Hey, an
sturdy stand.
actual
You can
useful
move it freely,
kickstand.
like this.
Actual useful kickstand. Oh, this
In
is
addition
good.
to the USB-C
I know
port
some
found
people-
on the
is it one
bottom
on-
of the system,
Yeah, but
there's
on top,
one
yeah.
on top as well.
That was one thing that people said about one of the upgrades. It was
It's
like the Switch
handy
Lite or
for
something like
connecting
that,
a USB-C
where it's like you can
camera
actually use it in like that's what
or
the camera is.
charging in tabletop mode.
They are focusing heavily on tech
Nintendo
for
Switch
this,
2
which is kind of
comes
wild.
with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads.
That is
save
significantly
data,
better.
and more.
Holy shit! And they're also
Reading
Switch
and
games, so
writing
the
data is also
cartridges usually aren't that big. Yeah, 4K.
Use
yeah.
the Nintendo
dock
Switch 2
only,
dock
obviously.
to connect to your TV.
That's a
and
cool
enable
looking
up to
dock.
4K resolution for compatible games.
Pretty dark.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
4K possible, yeah. Yeah.
The Nintendo Switch 2
Again,
dock
it'll
has a
be-
built-in fan that keeps
Built-in
your system
Ethernet,
cool.
thank God.
This helps keep performance stable.
Oh. Oh, a fan on the dock itself. That's pretty
On
important,
Nintendo
actually.
Switch 2, you can play Nintendo
based on
Switch
what-
2 games.
based
as well
on what
as
they're
compatible
saying this
Nintendo
thing is
Switch games.
possible of doing.
Physical and digital games are supported.
Based on what they're saying is possible with this, yeah, the dock itself having a cooling fan is probably pretty important. They're focusing a lot on the tech. I hope it lives up to it. I hope it lives up to it. The Switch is more powerful than people give it
As
credit
you
for.
just saw,
It's just like
Nintendo
most
Switch 2
companies
isn't
don't bother
simply
trying
an
to
improved
optimize for
Nintendo
it
Switch.
because they're just like, eh, most people accept that it's
We
worse because it's the
redesigned
Switch.
the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
I'm
And
so
to
curious
help
about the
players
mouse
better
controls.
understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
I am so curious
Mr. Kawamoto!
about the mouse
Hello.
setup.
My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2
I
Welcome
am
Tour, exclusive
Astrobot.
to Nintendo Switch 2.
Astrobot.
I'm standing over
I
here.
am Astrobot.
Okay, everyone.
Dude, 2016
join
ran
me inside
natively.
the game.
Around that thing totally natively. Yeah. As if you
There
optimized
are a
well
lot
for
of
the
question mark
Switch, it
icons
can
here.
run things
Let's
very
examine them.
well. It's just it requires optimizing for
This
it.
sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
How do they work?
The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
We got more people
The
joining
SL
in the
and
random
SR
Discord.
buttons on the Joy-Con
Chat,
2
hell
are
yeah.
made of metal. So that's how they attach to the system.
Oh!
A
Oh, it's the
magnetic
actual
circuit is formed between them,
buttons.
so they won't easily detach.
Okay. The SL and SR buttons are the
Through
magnets
examining
themselves.
signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, this is showing off a lot
Another
of the
example,
tech shit.
the
Like,
Joy-Con
very
2
in
controllers
depth.
have mouse
Interesting.
controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can
It's not like a
even use
bunch of
something like
mini
this.
games or stuff to utilize it. It's
You
literally
can adjust
like
the position of the golf club and
showing
aim for the
like a
cup
tech
by rotating the
showcase.
Joy-Con 2. By
interesting.
combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover.
So
even as you're
gyroscope
playing
is still a
minigames
thing.
and
It just
tech
also
demos.
has the mouse controls.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
It's a separate paid download.
Now, I'd like to share some more information.
That better not be
regarding
the cost of
Nintendo
a-
Switch 2.
Fuck, that better not cost more than $10.
This is the game card for Nintendo.
I struggle to
Switch
say it's
2
worth
titles.
$5. Like, cool thing,
It's
but
the
like,
same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
how is
but
that
it's now
not
red,
free
and it has
on the
much
thing
faster
itself?
Data reading speeds.
Not even just a free download. How is it not already
up
on the thing
is
when you
additional
buy it?
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express
Gonna lick
cards.
it? Well, it's red, so it's probably cherry flavored.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Ah, it's gotta be express ones. Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
With
Additionally,
256 on
to
the
transfer
console,
data from Switch
it won't
to
be as
Switch
big of a
2,
deal.
you can log into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature.
I can see there are more
With this
around it.
feature, you can transfer save data, digital
My god,
games,
SD Express been
and
around for
more.
like 3 years. It's the first time I've heard of it. I've heard it
We're
come up a
also
couple
releasing
times.
a new Pro controller.
Hey!
It has a C button, which launches Game
Now
Chat.
that's the C
and
button.
on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Oh, wow.
In addition,
actually
an
have the
audio
grip.
jack has been added. We've introduced
The controller
a few new
just
features,
comes de
and after
facto
today's
with the grip.
presentation, The official Nintendo Switch 2 website.
You
will
don't
go
need to
live.
buy the
There will
Ultra
also be
Pro
an Ask the
Premium
Developer article
extra
on the website,
bonus
where
for
the
the
three of
gamer's
us will
version
talk
of the
about
controller.
development of Nintendo Switch
To
2.
get your grip
We hope
buttons,
you'll
it
check
just
that out
has
as well.
it on the Pro controller. So we confirm the old Pro will work
And
as
now,
well.
the Nintendo Switch
It's
2
one of the best
launch date.
controllers ever made, so I'd hope so.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day
June
when you all
5th.
get to experience it, so
That
please wait
is-
just a bit longer.
2 months. Which is what I expected. Again, it was
Now-
January to March last time.
Broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Love the look of the
These
cards
games
there.
take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
They look a bit more rounded, a bit more cartoony
The
and
second
everything like
type is
that, but I'm not okay with
compatible
that.
games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type.
Are these enhanced?
Some games that were released on Switch
Yeah,
will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on
Okay,
Switch
there it
2,
is, yeah.
and more.
So it's not just an across the board
Now,
every Switch
I'd
game
like to
gets
show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition
like
of Super Mario Party
improved quality.
Jamboree.
It's specific titles.
Please take
Okay.
a look.
Ah, they got the knee because it's
Super
the
Mario
magnets.
Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble,
They're like pulling
and
it
gameplay
back.
that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Oh my god.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes.
Okay, so when you use the camera for Mario
First up
Party.
is Mario Party mode.
Oh, it's like
With
a whole
single camera,
mode.
Up to 4
Okay.
players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play,
Oh
so you
god.
can experience
Oh
all the
no.
reactions and
Oh
emotions in real
no.
time.
Oh, this is gonna be the most
Or
toxic
4
thing in
friends can
the
take the
world.
party online.
Oh. Literally see the tears on your friends' faces.
next, it's
Oh
Bowser
no.
Live, a mode
Oh,
where
it's
the
gonna be
livelier
so
team
toxic.
wins.
I love it.
Bowser will bring you on stage 2.
Oh,
Hit
it's gonna be
blocks to
so
collect the most
evil.
points.
Connect for Switch.
Guide an RC car with your voice. Go.
And here's the
compete
gimmick
in other
mode.
mini games using full body movement.
Mario Party's already
and
blacked out
sound.
a little
Finally,
Farrell swap on top
take
of
a
it.
ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar
They're
lowered
really
and
pushing the
secured,
mouse control stuff.
You're off.
I hope that feels good. And I also
Use
hope the
mouse
inevitable
controls to shoot
third-party,
down
like,
enemies while you feel
8-bit
the
do
bumps and
version where
rumbles
it's a
of the
shell
coaster.
to put on top of the Joy-Con feels
When
good
you
as
enter
well.
a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players
Like,
each
I feel like
control
that's
an arm,
inevitable, right?
and one where you shake a can of spray
I
paint
feel like
and
that's
quickly
inevitable.
tag objects.
Someone's going to make a shell that goes around it to
Enjoy
feel
the
like a
thrill
normal
of these
mouse.
intuitive mini-games.
That you press
How
buttons and
quickly
they
can
like
you
go
reach the
into the
station?
controller to like press it.
From mini-games
That's
that use a
inevitable,
camera,
right?
the built-in
Because it's so thin,
microphone,
I don't like using it like
mouse
this like a
controls,
mouse. I don't know how it will feel.
and rumble. The biggest party
I'm not
yet
sold
is
on it
getting
feeling
even
amazing, but it
bigger.
could.
Super Mario Party
It
Jamboree,
could.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV.
But a peripheral
launches
is
on
guaranteed.
Nintendo Switch 2,
A peripheral
July
is
24th.
guaranteed. That you just slot it in there.
Nintendo
Because someone is
Switch
already
2
so,
players who
as we speak,
already
so
own
pretty
Super
taking
Mario
prototypes.
Party
Yeah,
Jamboree
it's absolutely
can
going to
upgrade
exist.
to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Oh, okay. So it's not just a whole new. Well, it is a whole new release.
Please look
but it
forward
is
to
also
a new Mario
you
Party
can buy the
experience,
upgrade.
where you
Okay.
can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo
So,
Switch 2
yeah.
Edition games.
Okay, so if it says Switch 2 Edition, it's both.
Nintendo
yeah.
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of
So
Zelda
do these
Tears
get
of
new
the Kingdom
features?
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
That's fucked up.
and also support HDR,
That's
which
fucked
makes
up.
the image more vibrant,
That's fucked up.
so
That
you can play with smoother, higher definition
doesn't look
graphics.
right. Doesn't look right.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda, Notes. This new feature can be accessed
Oh,
via
it's
the
for the app,
Nintendo
okay.
Switch app
It's an
on
app,
smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Daily
For
bonuses.
example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed
GP.
north.
GPS. What?
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to play in their game.
Oh, about time! About time! Actually share your creations. Oh my
We
god.
hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
About time. So no like a new gameplay shit like the Mario Party one.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2
Okay,
edition,
so
along
okay.
with improved graphics and
Isn't
frame
presented in a separate video uploaded about Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom upgrades. Apparently this thing can lead to actual new voice acted audio logs
This
and Tears of the
story
Kingdom
takes
exclusive
place in
Zelda
the
Notes app.
Forgotten Land
Okay.
after being struck by a powerful
Okay.
meteor that's causing some mysterious
So I was gonna say
changes.
the Mario Party one and now this one are specifically like
We hope you're looking
the
forward to
game,
Kirby's new
better
adventure.
performance, plus like a new thing. Like this has Star-Crossed World
Metroid
as a new
Prime 4
thing.
Beyond will have both a Nintendo
Whereas
Switch
the Zelda
and a
ones are
Nintendo
just
Switch
better
2
performance
edition.
and audio logs, I guess. And of course this is getting both.
In addition to standard
Mouse
controls, you can
of
use mouse
course.
controls for intuitive gameplay on
Mouse
Switch 2.
controls for Metroid, of course.
Plus,
Not just gyro,
you can explore
but
the
mouse.
immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120
Fuck
Choose
me!
from these two modes, both of which
4K
support
60?
HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Actual fucking 4K 60 on Metroid. Of course,
Pokemon
Pokemon.
Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year,
Of
will not
course,
only receive
Pokemon.
a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch
Okay, you know how
2
I said it was
edition as
fucked up
well.
seeing Zelda
By taking
run
advantage
at
of the power
a
of
good
Switch
frame
2,
rate?
you can enjoy
You know
your
what's
adventure
more
in
fucked
Lumio
up?
City with enhanced resolution and frame rate.
Seeing a 3D Pokemon game run at higher than 20.
The Nintendo Switch
Feels
2 edition
wrong.
games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Feels like something has gone wrong against nature for that to happen.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play
It's
the
not
Nintendo
making
Switch
games
2
run good,
edition
it's
by
wrong.
purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to
Half of the
these
fun is
Nintendo
Scarlet and
Switch
Violet
2
is how much
edition
we're
games.
able to break those games playing them.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Does Scarlet and Violet actually do good FPS? Because they only
Please take a
showed
look.
Legends ZA there. I imagine they're going to show everything here, though. There's probably like a list of like, this is what will add a Switch 2 edition to do things. DJ Hero coming back? Oh! Wheelchair basketball! And you like use the mouse controls to make it like controlling the wheel. Interesting! That's a cool, that's an interesting way of like, hey, you got double mouse controls. That's really cool. Like, and it's very specifically wheelchair basketball because, like, the shapes of the wheels. That's how it actually, that's how they actually look. Like, a full-on sports game that's specifically based around, a disability sport. That's cool. Looks like that Alpha Me doesn't look like it's all there yet. Yeah, some of the frame rates, some of the animations when they're moving and everything like that. Triangle 4 plays men's basketball in the most recent Paralympics, best I've ever done. Yo! Yo, okay, I don't think that happens in wheelchair basketball. I don't think that happens in wheelchair basketball, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't think they're pulling off half pipes into slam dunks. But honestly, I think they should.
In
Come
Dragon
on, play for now, I'll
Drive,
say
you'll
those ain't
use
never
both
touched again,
Joy-Con
please,
2
it's like
controllers
that.
as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward
The
to a
biggest
new
thing is how
twist
fluid
on
does this
3-on-3
feel to
matches
actually,
using
like,
dual mouse
do?
controls.
How fluid does it feel to actually,
Next,
like,
here are some
do this
games
to
from our
move, to do
publishing
that
and
to
development
turn, quickly
partners
do that
coming
to
to
throw and
Nintendo Switch
everything?
2.
How fluidly does all that feel?
I have long
Elden
observed
Ring.
the lines between.
Elden Ring!
This world is in dire need of repair.
Elden Ring!
You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace
One day I'll
that
play
guide
this.
you through your burden.
I gotta stream it, so it's like, whenever the schedule opens up and people actually want me to play it. Then I'll
I
play it.
have no doubt.
It's not that I'm not excited for it, it's just, you know, I can only, if I'm playing it, I'm definitely gonna stream it, and so I just need time to do that. That's me with most games now. I don't play games outside of stream, outside of 14, and hopefully Monster Hunter once I catch up to it. So it's like, I want to play a game,
Hey,
I stream
I'm
it.
Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that
Hades.
Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, Hades.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead.
Yes,
an
Supergiant,
immortal
it is
witch
your
out to
first ever
vanquish
sequel.
The sinister titan of time.
You finally had a
bounty on
game
the
that did
underworld to the ends of
incredibly
the earth.
well, and so
Getting
you're
to know
doing it
dozens of
again.
characters from Greek myth in a story
Love
that
it.
reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
Totally
Look for
not at
more
all
about
bitter.
Hades 2 later this year.
That, like, I like Hades less than
皆さんこんに
the
ちは。
only
カプコンの
other
中山です。
Supergiant game that
我
I've
々が
played,
お届
and
け
it's
す
still
るタ
only
イト
got a
ルは
sequel. Totally not
スト
bitter
リ
that
ートファイ
Transistor
ター
doesn't have a
6 で
sequel.
す。本体を
One day I'll play,
対戦はもちろん、
what is it, Bastion
任天堂スイッチ
and
2だけ
Pyre?
の
I'll play
新
those
モー
as
ドもあ
well.
ります。 ソフトは
Fucking
通常版の
motion
他に
control
総勢
SF6
26キャラクターを収録した Gears 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒に発売日にお届けします。
Fucking Street Fighter 6 amiibo. Wow. That's cool.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
Is this Daemon X Machina?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally
Yeah, Daemon X Machina.
From humans.
It's actually getting another game.
A new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome!
The first game was like, I was always just like, oh, mech game for the Switch, that seems interesting. And then like no one seemed interested for it as it was like coming out. It came out, I didn't hear anyone talk about it.
That was created to destroy all
But it's getting another entry.
Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
all children.
Never heard bad stuff about it, just never really heard anything about it. Yeah. Exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
You're on a Nintendo thing, you can't swear.
To come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Neo, who rides
I've not
sci-fi,
seen a
and
playthrough of this
Zoe,
yet.
who
Like
rides
I've seen
fantasy.
people play A Way Out. I've seen
Together,
people play
they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to
what's
you and a
called?
friend to help them break free.
What's it called?
Now, let me tell you this.
It Takes Two.
If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one.
I've not
Trust me.
seen anyone play this yet, but what I've heard
You'll
about
be
it is
able
that
to
this
play
is just
Split
like
Fiction on the
the
day
best.
Switch 2 launches.
Then it just subscribe me to sounds of videos off screen. I think from like A Way Out and It Takes Two are really good. I mean, It Takes Two like one game of the year one year and everything like that. But from what I've heard, Split Fiction is just like this is the fucking one. This is the best they've ever done. Like I've heard such amazing positives about Split Fiction. It's honestly one of the things where I'm just like I kind of don't want to watch anyone.
Hogwarts Legacy
I'm going to continue
Switch
talking
2.
about Split Fiction.
With enhanced graphics.
Like I've
and
seen people
seamless
play
world
the others. I
transitions,
kind of don't want to watch anyone
You'll
do
be
Split
immersed in a
Fiction
Wizarding World
in
like
case
never
I can find someone to play it with.
And the new mouse
Because
controls
like
on Switch 2 give you even
the others
more
I've heard
ways
positives
to
about, but I've
experience
heard
the adventure.
such amazing praise for Split Fiction that I'm just
Discover the
like I
enhanced
kind
magic
of want to
when
experience
Hogwarts
it for
Legacy
myself
launches on the
because
same
the
day
last one
as
seemed
Switch 2.
really fucking good.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Hey, 3 and 4. Final Fantasy has a couple who unrelated games and I fell in love with It Takes Two. One thing is this, like, Hazelight are doing something that no one else in the industry is doing, and not only are they doing it well, they're fucking killing it. Those games are the most perfect co-op games that have, like, ever existed. And they're also just really fun from, like, It Takes Two leans into a way more than, A Way Out, but they're also just, like, very creative games. There's a lot of different shit happening. They go through a lot of different things in those games.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from
Whether it's more of that good, but it's a lot of the same. Might be because
We're
I have
bringing
friends to go
our
through the entire
flagship
game.
title, Hitman World of Assassination, to
Oh my
Nintendo
god,
Switch
Luigi
2.
Hitman, let's go.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to
Hitman on
accomplish
Switch
his
means
mission.
Luigi Hitman.
And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Hitman fucking rules. I gotta play this Hitman, like the
Our
trilogy
ever-expanding
one.
game will release
This is
on the
another
same
one of
day
those
as
things.
Switch 2.
This is another one of those I kind of want to save for
Plus,
streaming. So I do
we
the
are
whole
excited
trilogy
to bring
now. It's
another
combined
familiar agent
into its
to the
bigger.
platform.
Hitman Awesome is such just like the self games. Oh! 007? IO Interactive doing a 007 game? That like 007 music. Yeah. Huh. I mean, if there's anyone I fucking... If there's anyone I fucking trust to do a good Bond game, it's IOA. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely, I trust them.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Is this Bravely? Yeah, Bravely Default.
Returns, remastered in high definition.
Bravely Default.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles.
change and customize jobs.
One of those things where it's just like the people I know who like this game are just like,
upgraded features.
oh my god, it's so fucking good.
And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
Is Flying Fairy like a different thing? What are you... Yokiyama, what are you doing? Oh, Zero! What do you mean director's cut, Yokiyama? What's that director's cut mean? Newly added cutscenes? What? What fighting game fucking shit was I looking at just then? Nishitani was there. What's happening?
From our publishing and development partners.
What the fuck is that?
We'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration.
It's getting an
with
English dub?
Please take a look.
Fucking what? Special edition with all the DLC and stuff with localization. Okay. Fucking I don't want to play Yakuza in English.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
The said Koei
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled
Are we getting
on the surface,
another Hyrule Warriors?
their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Are we getting another Hyrule Warriors? Bro, I haven't even finished Tears of the Kingdom yet! I haven't even finished Tears of the Kingdom yet! God damn it!
Future generations would call the imprisoning war.
God damn it!
Perhaps you truly have traveled
Oh,
back
so
in
ins-
time.
Oh! So instead of being like a prequel in terms of what happens at the beginning of that, it's oh!
That must mean this really is the past.
It's a prequel of Zelda's time in the past. Oh! No Link to play as until he jumps in from the future for an alternate timeline where this isn't a real prequel. I'm gonna not look at the screen. I'm just, now that I know what it is, I'm not looking at the screen because I haven't beat Tears of the Kingdom yet. Can't imagine this one being that long, but who knows? I mean, fucking Age of Calamity still took me ages. Still took me ages. God damn it. The Breath of the Wild series will never finish. Age of Imprisonment. Okay. I have another game to add to my list. Coming this winter. Not happening when it comes out because I still haven't made Tears of the Kingdom 2.
That
I'm not gonna
was Hyrule Warriors Age of
Tears of the Kingdom at all. And I'm not doing that until I beat
It's
Rebirth.
being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule.
Breath of the Wild is now a franchise with 4 games.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
All the Rebirth and all Tears of the Kingdom before
You
winter
can
is
continue
easy.
to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo
Look
Switch
how like
Online
Splatoon 2
Plus
Octo expansion
Pack,
is still on there.
you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively.
I
on
love how
Switch
Octo expansion is still
Please
on that
take
list.
a look at this.
It's like we haven't gotten rid of it. It's still there. Play Octo expansion. Hey! It finally happened!
Nintendo Switch Online Plus
It
expansion
finally
pack will be getting
happened!
A new classic game library exclusive
We
to Nintendo
finally
Switch
have
2.
GameCube
Nintendo
games
GameCube,
on Switch.
originally released in 2001.
But only on Switch
Here are the
2.
titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through
Fuck you,
cel-shading.
you don't get Wind Waker
Controlling the wind
HD,
using
you
a
get Wind
mysterious
Waker
banana,
original.
Link set sail
But
on an
upscaled.
adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
Please don't ask us.
Transcending history and
What the
world,
fuck do you
a tale
mean
of
Soul
souls and
Calibur?
swords eternally retold. In this 3D,
What the
weapon-based
fuck
battle
do you
game,
mean
each
Soul
character is equipped with a different weapon.
What?
And Link from the Legend of Zelda series.
Bruh,
enters the
Soul
fray.
Calibur with online!
Soul Calibur
With
2.
Link!
Experience a world
Fucking
of white-knuckle
GXs
racing at speeds
oh, wow.
over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
They're smart. They're smart. Because they're doing the shit that they know people really are desperate for. They're not starting this by being like, Sunshine, Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion. No, they're just like, fuck you, Soul Cal and F-Zero GX.
Or online.
Again, they know what people want, so they fucking start with this shit. That's good. That's smart.
In the original releases.
I remember Soul Cal's in my partner literally the night before this presentation. You did it.
Them to your liking.
Oh my god, remapping controls. Full remapping.
More titles will be added in the future.
Fucking Fire Emblem, Pokemon. Chibi Robo! I don't have to pay shitload of money for that. Luigi's Mansion!
Nintendo
That would have been
GameCube,
useful.
Nintendo Classics. The Switch
Fucking
2
Chibi
exclusive
Robo,
game
holy
library
shit.
Coming to Nintendo Switch
Do you
Online
know
plus
how much
expansion
used
pack.
copies of Chibi
Launches
Robo
the
go
same
for
day as the
online?
hardware's release.
There are several $100s.
And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube
Fucking
controller
Coliseum
will
and
also
XD
be
is
released.
amazing. And also, yeah, Path of Radiance is also really
has a
fucking
C button
expensive.
to quickly access game chat.
We are getting new Wavebirds in
The
2025.
Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available.
We
for
are getting
Nintendo
new
Switch Online
Wavebirds
members,
in
will also be
2025.
available the same day as
And they
Nintendo
have the
Switch
C
2.
for Discord button as well.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before,
Fucking Soul Calibur
we hope you're
2 is
looking forward to
insane.
Nintendo GameCube.
Okay, so I know the first person I have to watch after this is
Of course,
Max.
you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here.
Max is
Nintendo
once
Switch
again having a dick smack
Okay,
across his
let's
face
see some more
of
games
fighting
from our
games in a
publishing and
Nintendo Direct. Oh my god, Deltarune? Is it Deltarune? Are you finally getting more Deltarune? It's finally happening! Hey! You get more Deltarune! It took until the Nintendo Switch 2. Deltarune caused the stream to crash? I will get to Deltarune at some point. One, I need to finish Undertale, which at this point I need to restart Undertale. But I'm also not starting Deltarune until it's finished. I'm not starting Deltarune until all the chapters are out. But again, I also have to go back and redo Undertale to, like, remember it. I didn't finish the routes on it, but also it's been so long since I've done that I've forgotten the base adventure of Undertale. Launch day!
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Go away!
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands
Deltarune
game,
into
will
Randy
launch on Nintendo
Pitchford
Switch 2.
is one of the most
Borderlands
fucked up
is
things
back.
ever.
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
Why
It's still in
Randy
development, and it's
specifically
already the most
had to be the
ambitious
one to
Borderlands
talk
game
about it?
we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025.
Even Borderlands
We'll be
fans
sharing
don't
a lot
like
of the game in the
Randy.
months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're
Civ
releasing a
7.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire.
Mouse
and guide
controls.
your people throughout the ages
Mouse
of history.
controls.
With the new mouse controls,
Yeah,
players
yeah.
can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
Yeah.
Civ 7
Mouse
launches
controls.
on the same day as
There are
Switch
going to
2.
be certain games that are going to come to
And if
Switch
you
that makes
already own
the
the
most
Nintendo
sense to
Switch
come to Switch out
version,
of
you can
any
experience mouse
console
controls in Switch 2
purely
by
because of the
purchasing
mouse
upgrade.
controls that shit. Yeah, that makes a lot
And
of
we
sense.
have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today.
Meanwhile, on the other
is
side of 2K.
It's coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
Have
We
any
can't
of
wait to
these
see you
two
in the ring.
games
And on
been
the court.
good in the last decade?
4 kids.
All I hear is that all of them are shit. Like, they just perform,
They
like,
went
terribly.
armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm.
Whereas I don't
and
give a shit about
profound
the games
lack of
anymore.
preparation.
They come out every year and they run worse every year somehow.
Let's slay some trees.
Mario Makers and Mario Painters up for mouse controls, that would make a lot of sense, yeah.
Awesome! You nailed it!
Well, it's all been good, but
Line
man.
and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Is this guy trying to do an
Really
Australian
have
accent?
started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
Is this trying to be an Australian accent or not?
Nicely
can't-
done.
I can't
Well,
tell.
I think that's everything. Let's set sail.
Nah, it's
This
more
time,
British.
For home.
Nah, it's more British.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from
It's like I can't
Dodgeball.
tell which direction it's meant to go in. Oh,
Here's the
Gungeon!
first look at Enter the Gungeon.
So in Japanese for some reason here a bit, I think.
Dodge
One video you
countless
get that
bullets
was
and
so
aim for the
bad they
Gungeon's
literally
depths
skipped the
in
next
our
year, take
roguelike
extra
shooter
work on the one
sequels.
year after. Oh
Now
wow.
reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Didn't think that was actually possible.
You can expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Do Gungeon fans want it to be in 3D? From my understanding, Gungeon has a lot of bullet hell features. I feel like a 3D art style would make the bullet hell aspect of Gungeon harder to pass. On Gungeon fan, I've seen rats. This was super hyped. Okay. I just feel like the 3D art style, like the what it is, like would make it harder to play. What I'm looking at looks familiar. Why does this look familiar? Oh, Astroneer. That's why it looks familiar. It's another Astroneer thing. Okay, that's why it looks familiar.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from
Gotcha.
Celebrate Thread. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
I keep hearing
Cyberpunk
people say that
2077
Cyberpunk has
is an
gotten enough
open-world
updates to be a
action-adventure
genuinely
RPG set
good
in
game
night
now.
city. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to
I
the
still
city of
don't
dreams
know
at
how
home
true that
or
would
on the
be.
go. Get
But
ready
I've heard
to meet
its
unforgettable
updates have
characters
massively
and
improved
discover
since launch.
engaging
Yeah.
stories when Cyberpunk 2077
Well, it's not even just that it's
Ultimate
fixed.
Edition comes
It's
to
not even just that
Nintendo
it's
Switch
fixed,
2
it's been like
online.
updated and got new shit. Like it's not just a performance thing from what I've heard.
スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Hamaguchi, this is remake.
任天堂 Switch 2でファイナルファンタジー
Fucking
7 リメイク
integrate.
インターグレードを
Holy shit.
発売いたします。
Not
本
Rebirth.
作はミッドガル脱出まで
Not Rebirth.
3部作シリーズの一作
But
目
we do have Integrate,
20年以上の時を経て
which
再
is
創
the
作され
PS5 exclusive.
新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズ
Okay, no, it's
ぜひ
they're
ご期待
planning
くだ
on
さい
it. They're planning on it. They do say more remake projects. Watch that mean Ever Crisis. Watch it mean Ever Crisis. It's gonna happen. Hey, Kinetsugami! I've heard this game is actually really good. It looks really interesting when it... Okay, sure. Silk Song and the Sizzle Reel, I guess. That said 2025. They've said it's coming this year before. No more specific date than a 2025. It's not inspiring confidence when it's March. Oh my god, Wild Hearts is coming back? S. Wild Hearts S. They're actually giving Wild Hearts another chance. From what I heard, Wild Hearts was really good. It was just like a really rough launch. So it's actually gonna get another chance. This on Dotterman rather than Heaven and Tomodachi left last week. But SoCal. But SoCal. So there's definitely a number of things that are like, hey, another boss game, nice. Same day, that one's same day. And there's Rider, yeah. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of stuff that is like, pretty much everything we've seen so far is at least 25, right? Like, obviously there's like Mario Kart, but there's also like Deltarune stuff. There are things that are coming like same day. Mario Kart's the big Nintendo. Hey! Professor Layton is also this year. Professor Layton is also this year. Yeah, so it's like day of, maybe not a shitload, but the launch year. Like by the end of this year, it's gonna be stacked. Pretty much everything we've seen here is this year. So by the end of the year, it will be stacked.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
So more
Please
Nintendo
take a
after
look.
this. Still more Nintendo after this, but last third party. What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel.
Am I looking at FromSoft?
And transport him.
Blood Moon, this voice acting, those graphics. Ominous and mysterious.
Very dusk.
Save till this late. This feels like fucking FromSoft. Also gonna up with something that mentions of blood and the moon in the background. Oh my fucking god, it's FromSoft. Clocked. Is this actually Bloodborne 2? What the fuck am I looking at? What? Huh? How? Sony, what the fuck? I'm so... What? I'm getting super intense. We can't make a Demon Souls sequel because Sony has the rights and we're not allowed to, so we're gonna make Dark Souls? I feel like I'm seeing that. I really feel like that's what I'm looking at for Bloodborne. We're not allowed to make Bloodborne because Sony own the rights like they did Demon Souls. So fuck you, we're making our own Dark Souls. That's some vampiric shit right there. That's the thing, it's gothic, but with the trains and some of the shit, it's like gothic riding into steampunk. We're borrowing from Lies of P as well.
As befits the soon to depart.
Yeah, definitely like gothic and steampunk.
Carrier of blood.
Moon blood. This is just Bloodborne. This is Dark Bloods. That's a dinosaur! That's a fucking dinosaur! Sony, what the fuck?
Tears will flow for one.
Bright is the 10-year anniversary this year. Sony, how do you fuck this up? It really is. It really is Dark Souls, but now Bloodborne. Oh, Sony, what the fuck? But so anyway, you release Bloodborne on other consoles, you just make your own not Bloodborne. I can't believe it's not Bloodborne. Like our own Bloodborne with blackjack and hookers. Okay, next year. Next year. Fucking exclusive?
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Bro, Nintendo are funding that shit.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article.
Nintendo went to FromSoft and said, we will pay you money to make us a Bloodborne.
That's all from our publishing and development partners.
It's exclusive.
We'd like
Nintendo are going to be paying part of it.
Publishing and development partners.
Like, Nintendo are publishing that shit if it's exclusive. Like, what the fuck? There's no way it's just like, oh, we'll pay you for exclusivity. It's like, we'll pay you to make the fucking game. It's Bayo. It's what they did with Bayo 2 and Bayo 3. Those games only got made because Nintendo paid for them to be fucking made.
Looking forward to it.
What the fuck? He's like, look at me, Scarface disc. Blue's nose and took the stack of cash. What the fuck? What the fuck, Sony? Holy shit. Okay, it's Kirby, it's a Warp Star. It's Kirby and a Warp Star, but the trailer has the Sakurai Smash flair. But this is not Smash. There's no way it's Smash. Is Sakurai working on a Kirby game? I mean, look at this shit. This is fucking Smash trailer as hell. Oh my god, it's Air Ride. What? Fucking Air Ride 2? Fucking really? Okay, so Switch 2 is insane. Switch 2 is open world Mario Kart, fucking Air Ride 2, fucking Bloodborne 2, Kirby Air Ride. Remake then? Oh, clever. Air Riders. Ah. Sakurai. It's like when they announced Okami 2 and they're just like, by the way, we're making a big deal about who the director is.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago.
Sakurai's back at Kirby. He's fucking baby.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro
I know people
Sakurai.
love Air Ride. He was done taking
Next
a nap
is
who
our
finished
last
the whole
trailer for
YouTube
today.
career.
Please take a look.
We still have another. You did Bloodborne 2 and Kirby Air Ride 2. How the fuck is there one more? What the fuck is one more? It looks pretty, whatever I'm looking at. I see minecarts, I see bananas. Is it fucking Donkey Kong? Yeah, they're bananas. And there was a, this is DK. Inga Isle. Oh my god, the ditties are working the slave mines! What the fuck? Ooh, slight redesign. DK's gotten a slight redesign for a 3D DK game! Actual full 3D DK game? Fuck it! Oh, that wasn't a scripted thing. Oh, that's not a script. Oh! Oh, he actually just banana slammers the entire everything, it seems. Yo! Yo! I fucking love Donkey Kong Country. It is some of my fucking... That is my comfort shit. Speaking of Donkey Kong Country, we have the nostalgia shit like they do in Odyssey. We are doing nostalgia. You cannot escape nostalgia levels. Yo, Ostrich! Yo, Ostrich! From DK1 on DKC1. Hell yeah! Like, they've changed the Rareware design, but I'm explicitly seeing rare game nostalgia. So they're not abandoning just like we're ignoring that Rare ever made the games. But they're explicitly nostalgiaing it while also like updating it for like a modern thing. I mean, he's very expressive. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I can see why they can update him because this is so expressive. This is like Mario. That is like a month and a half after the Switch comes out. Holy shit.
That was a brand new 3D platforming
Holy
action
shit.
game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible
Like, this
strength,
is super
smash through
expressive.
enemies.
Rare's
walls,
design is like,
the ground,
it works really
and
well
just
for the
about
games that
everything
Rare
as you
made.
demolish your way through a massive underground world.
Like, DK's
More
design
details will be
suits
shared
the
in the
Donkey Kong
future.
Country games
We hope you're
really
looking forward to
well.
it.
But yeah, redoing
Thank
this,
you
like
for watching
the
so far.
original DK updated, like, look, and making him super expressive.
To recap,
like Mario Wonder-esque
Nintendo
shit.
Switch 2
Yeah,
launches
that's
on
good.
June 5th.
That's good. That's
Finally,
good.
here are the hardware options that will be available at launch.
I really like that.
We'll
I
release
really
Nintendo
like that.
Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario
See, even
Kart
outside of
World.
being a content creator, I need this shit day one. I need more Mario Kart.
For more details,
and like a month and a half
please check
later, this
the official
DK.
Nintendo
Even if I
Switch 2
wasn't a
website,
streamer, I
which
need
goes
it.
live later today.
Fuck me.
We've covered a lot of
Fuck me.
information,
Okay.
but that's all we have to share for today.
He looks like this is a new Mario
have to
Kart.
wait
We saw it
just
when
a
we first
bit
did the Switch
longer
2
for
teaser.
launch.
Okay.
We're very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience.
Yeah, they're getting away from
Nintendo
the Red
Switch
DK
2.
design and doing a modernized version of his pre-Red
We
design.
appreciate you joining
I'm
us
super
today.
down for it.
Thank you very much.
He's still very noticeably DK. They're not abandoning, like, that is like, they're very clear they're not abandoning the Rare era. They're not just abandoning the Rare era and pretending it never existed. Because, like, they're redoing the design, but they're very also explicitly doing, like, rare nostalgia shit there. There was literally a 2D section that's just straight up the first fucking level from DKC 1. The ostrich is there. That ostrich is 100% meant to be the rideable ostrich in DKC 1. And everything like that. 100%. 100%. Price isn't here, but they announced it on the website right after. $4.49 US for the base, $4.99 for the Mario Kart pack-in. Curious how much that is in Australian. For context, the Switch in Australia was $4.30 when it came out. Like the Switch 1. Switch 1 was $4.30 here. Also, $4.50 USD. It's 100% because of tariffs. 100% because of tariffs that it's $4.50. 100%. There's no way it's not. I can't open up on my computer because of the way I've got this working. So I need to do it here. 700 in Australia. 700 in Australia. I don't see the bundle. Oh, the bundle's here. 770. Okay. Yeah, 700 Australian. That is still cheaper than what a PS5 is now, though. A PS5 now, I'm pretty sure, is still 750 or 800 in Australia. So it's still cheaper than a PS5 here. Which is like a 4 to 5 year old console at this point. Biggest proof is that it's because of the tariffs that the Japanese version of the console is $100 cheaper, but region locked to Japan. Okay. Probably 330 in Japan, but they closed it off for non-Japan people. Well, the thing is that if they... pardon me. If they made a, like, cheaper version in Japan to get around the tariffs, then everyone would just buy it online, and then people in Japan wouldn't be able to buy their own console. People in Japan wouldn't be able to buy their own console if people from overseas could buy it cheaper from the Japanese one and use it normally to get around the tariffs. So that's to make sure the people in Japan can still buy the damn thing. So yeah, 700 Australian is a decent markup from what the Switch 1 was. Again, Switch 1 was $430. So it is 270 higher than the fourth. Was it 430 or 470? I now can't remember. I can't remember if it was 430 or 470. It might have been 470. It might have been 470, and then when the first price drop happened, to drop down to 430. I don't know. I can't remember. It was 4 something. Again, this is still cheaper than a PS5. This is, like, not out of my price range. But also, like, I am not the person to ask about whether something's worth it. Because that's not how I view, like, anything. Run! It's Bloodborne! It looks like Bloodborne, but due to international copyright laws, it's not. But we should still run like it's Bloodborne. Yes, even though it isn't. Yeah, South America's fucked. Especially if it's going to be like 80 or 90 USD for a game. Oh, they announced game prices as well? The game's 80 to 90 USD? Because I know people kicking up a stink about games going up to 70 USD. Are Switch 2 games actually more expensive? Because in Australia, PS5 games are 125. So, looking on here. So yeah, okay, Mario Kart is 120 here. MK is 80, DK is 70, so I'm assuming the rest are going to be around 70-ish. MK is 80 because they know they can charge more for it because everyone will buy it. But for Australian context, for the context in Australian prices, it's 120. It's 120 for Mario Kart World in Australia, and 700 for the console. But that being said, 770 for the pack-in. So basically, if you buy World's digital bundle with the Switch, in Australia, I'd be saving $50 on Mario Kart. I spend an extra 70 to get Mario Kart, or I spend 120 to get it. That's quite the jump for game console for prices in Australia. That is quite the jump for the cost of prices in Australia. Why is Kirby the same price as Mario World? Looking at this, I have no idea if anyone on YouTube bot can see that. Why is Kirby like the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Kirby? It's Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Why is that the same price as Mario Kart World? That's confusing. That's confusing. Again, I will say 120 for a Switch game is quite a jump in Australian prices for Switch games. Like, if I look up Tears of the Kingdom, I'm pretty sure that was 90. If my phone wants to work and wants to actually let me interact with this website in any capacity, which it does not want to do. It does not want to open up the search window. But yeah. So the jump in prices for the games is quite a bit in Australia. With that being said, I can't see what any non-Mario Kart ones are. Breath of the Wild's 110, so it's just $10 cheaper. If it's roughly that, yeah. Again, I'm not the person to ask about whether things are worth it or fair for costs, because my viewpoint is always, do I want it? Yes, then I buy it. I don't want a shitload of stuff. Like, there's not a lot of things that I buy. Again, I'm not someone who buys every new release. I buy what I need to play for streaming. And so, like, I very much approach things in just the, do I want it? Can I afford it? Is there anything else I'd want with this same money? Which usually there isn't, because I don't want a ton of shit. So, like, for me, I see the Switch is 700, and I don't mentally go, is it worth 700? Am I getting my money's worth for that? I mentally go, oh, okay, so that's, like, a bit under 3 weeks of savings. That is also probably a big aspect of it, is that, like, for me to afford the Switch, it's, like, 3 weeks of savings. Like, a little bit less. Like, if I, like, not a case of, like, I've got to put away all of my money, just, like, the money that I would normally put aside to, like, save to either get ahead on bills or just save in a separate account to just keep it there. Yeah, for me, the Switch is, like, that's 3 weeks worth. So, like, I'm not even gonna offer my opinion on whether the cost is too high or whether it's worth it, because I'm the wrong person to ask. I just go, okay, instead of saving the money, and again, it's not even like I have to go, oh, if I save up all of my money that I have spare after bills and rent and groceries for the next 3 weeks, I can get, no, it's just like, no, that's like, I keep aside $170 for myself per week to get groceries and whatever else I want to spend on money during the week. And then I put aside $250 into savings. So it's like, well, I mean, over the last few months, it's not been savings. It's been like putting it into like my bills account. So I'm like I'm like 2 months ahead on all of my bills. So like if I can't work or for whatever reason, or if I need emergency funds, I'm 2 months ahead on like all of my bills and rent and everything like that. So I've been putting the money towards that, which I finished doing last week. So now it's just like, oh, instead of just putting the money into savings for the next 3 weeks, I just put it towards the Switch 2. That's all I have to do. So I'm the wrong person to ask whether it's worth it, because I just see the cost and I don't even, like, the mental idea of just, is this worth the cost, is not even a factor for me. It's just, oh yeah, it costs that much, okay, I'll spend that much on it. I want it, and also for streaming, I'll definitely need it, because Mario Kart, we'll do something in Mario Kart. It depends on how much the game has, like, whether that free roam shit has, like, objectives, or things to do, or whether you do just fuck around and drive is probably a big part of that, but also just trying out the new Grand Prix and shit like that. We'll definitely do something for that. The DK game we'll probably do on stream. I don't know if we'll do it when it comes out, because we've got so many other things to do. But also, like, I'm getting back to Tears of the Kingdom at some point, which, hey, we can play it with better performance. So for me, it's like, I need it for, like, all of this, but also just, I want it, like, I want the games on it. So I'll buy it, and I want it to be and again, it's the same with game costs. It's just like, is it a game I'm going to play? Yeah, then I buy it, and I don't even think about the cost. It's just, that's just not how I am, because there's not a shitload of different things that I want that I have to decide, I buy this or I buy this. It's just, oh, I found something I want. Now my money goes towards that instead. And again, as a content creator, it's just a case of, well, if I'm doing a game on stream, I gotta buy it. so then I just do it. So I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's fine, I'm not saying it's not fine. I'm saying I'm the wrong person to ask. This is not how I view things. I'm a completely different, completely removed from that. Like, I was asking, like, before I came back to streaming, I was asking Discord, it's just like, is it worth it for me to buy a PS5 Pro for performance enhancements for Rebirth? And they said, no, it's not necessary. But if they said it was just like, yeah, Rebirth runs pretty shit on a normal PS5, you should probably get a PS5 Pro for Rebirth so it actually plays well, I would have fucking bought one, probably. So, again, I'm the wrong person to ask. Switch games that add special new features will be more expensive than games that just add performance and graphics, probably for upgrades too. Okay. I don't know why GK is cheaper then, none of the matters. I'm gonna put another 100 hours into single player Soul Calc, so I don't need to buy any new games. There is also, yeah, there is a lot. So that's the thing, yeah, there's like launch day, you have Mario Kart, but it's going to take like only a couple of months before there's a shitload to do that is brand new for the console, and also just a lot of shit that is just improved versions of Switch games, and then also just a shitload of stuff that is third-party stuff that's coming to the Switch, and a lot of stuff that's going to be added for the GameCube things. So yeah, it's like the launch window is like launch day, you'll have Mario Kart and some other, like, you'll have Deltarunes and shit like that. But yeah, but like they didn't even give us the holiday. I was talking about that. I'm just like, I'm expecting the holiday release game, like launch release for this. We didn't even get that because DK's not the holiday game. DK comes out in July. Age of Imprisonment is winter. Can they sell a Warriors game as their big holiday release though? I mean, to be fair, maybe, because it's fucking Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, so it very easily could, but it's like, Nintendo usually like having a big thing for the holidays. Actually, to be fair, when does Legends come out? When does Legends ZA come out? Because it could also be that. If Pokemon comes out later this year, then it's also that. Also, possibly Metroid. Also, possibly Metroid comes out later this year. So it's probably something along those lines. That's probably something somewhere in there. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you all so much for watching this. I'm gonna go and watch everyone else on the internet react to this direct for the rest of the day. And at some point in the future, we'll play some of the games on here. Nothing here is like specifically screaming out to me of, oh my god, I have to do that day one. But also, I'm trying to avoid doing a lot of games day one. I noticed there's definitely a lot of people who don't watch my stuff if I do it day one because they're too busy playing through it themselves. So something like Rebirth, I'm having a lot of people able to watch it now because they finished their playthrough ages ago. So I'm kind of in a point where I don't even want to do a lot of new release games the day of. I want to give my audience time to play them so they can watch me without spoiling themselves. So I might wait like a month or two for something like DK. Mario Kart, we could probably just play like the day of as like a big celebration thing and like get online, do racetracks together for like the first time or something. I don't know. But there'll be something along those lines. And also, Tears of the Kingdom, when we get back to it, will be better. So, plenty to look forward to. Plenty to look forward to. Fucking wild-ass direct in terms of some of the reveals, though. No one had Bloodborne 2 on their bingo card, and if you did, you're lying. I think Bloodborne 2 may be the single most insane reveal we've ever had at any direct ever. Bloodborne 2 is fucking insane. That is the most, like, what the fuck announcement we've ever had at one of these, I think. It feels like it to me, at least. Because what the fuck, Bloodborne 2. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, this is Version2, signing out.